Peace and blessings to you from the Holy Cross College Chaplains and the Jesuit community. I'm Marybeth Kearns-Barrett, the Director of the Chaplains Office, and I welcome you to this reflection for the Feast of Corpus Christi. How shall we understand what it means to celebrate the Feast of the Body of Christ in a world where Christ's body is broken by the sin of racism? Does the Feast of Corpus Christi have anything to say to us as we face a systemic sin that impacts the body of Christ as it is lived in the body of every person in our country, privileging white bodies and terrorizing and denigrating black bodies and bodies of color? When my Jesuit colleague, Father Keith Maskowitz, presides at Mass, after consecrating the Eucharist, he holds up Christ's body and blood, and quoting St. Augustine, Father Mac beckons us. Be what you see and receive what you are, the body of Christ. Be what you see. I'm very moved personally when I hear Father Mac speak these words. I ask myself, do I see myself as the body of Christ? At the same time, I know that when he says that, he does not speak just to me. These words are an invitation to all those who are gathered. We as a community are the body of Christ. All of us gathered, regardless of where we come from, who we are, whatever our political persuasion, race, sexual orientation, or gender. All of us gathered are the body of Christ. I ask, do I see those around me as the body of Christ? And what of those I encounter beyond the walls of the chapel? The challenge to see ourselves and one another as the body of Christ is real. I believe the fact that we don't always act as if we believe that we are all the body of Christ is a sign that Christ's body is broken. As a church, we must recognize a physical and spiritual wound among us has been exposed in such a way that we can no longer deny its existence and look the other way. As Father Brian Massengale tells us, in the face of the wound of racism, we are in need of conversion. Conversion requires prayer so that we can see what we have not been willing to see. This brings me back to the second part of Father Mac's quote from St. Augustine. Receive what you are, the body of Christ. In the invitation to receive what we are, the body of Christ, we are reminded that in this journey to conversion, with all of its discomfort and pain, that we are not alone. We journey together with one another and with our God. When we turn to God in prayer, we recognize God is accompanying us, feeding us, and showing us who we are and who we are called to become, the body of Christ. As both today's first reading and gospel make clear, God does not want us to go hungry, not physically and not spiritually. We are not the first of God's people with a difficult road to travel. Moses reminds the Israelites in the book of Deuteronomy, in today's first reading, that God guided you through the vast and terrible desert with its seraph serpents and scorpions, its parched and waterless ground. God brought forth water for you from the flinty rock and fed you in the desert with manna, a food unknown to your ancestors. On this feast of Corpus Christi, let us recall the words of St. Augustine. Be what you see and receive what you are, the body of Christ.